Hey, what's happening, Storm Chasers? Welcome back to another episode of the Domeeri Ow. I didn't even get to finish my intro! Rude! Absolutely rude! That's just not cool, Amethyst. Anyway, before I got interrupted there, welcome back to another episode of the Domeeri Chronicles. I got it out finally. So, do you guys remember how at the end of the last episode I said we were going to try to do at least 2 houses? That's not going to happen. I have a resource list beside me and I've got a lot of the stuff that I need, but there's one particular resource, it's just not going to happen. I need over 2 shulkers of copper ingots. 2 shulkers! What was I doing? Why do I keep doing this to myself? I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm going to have to go and create a zombie farm. Or a drowned farm, rather. Now, I'm not going to go and build the most crazy, absolute, overpowered copper farm that I could possibly build. That's going to happen, but it's not going to happen yet. That will be in Season 2 or 3, depending on when I get over to the farming city. Probably Season 2, because constantly going and getting your resources is driving me a little bit insane, I'm going to be honest. But fortunately, I have something down here in the mine shaft. And that thing that I have down here is a zombie spawner. So this is going to be very helpful to us. And I'm going to start getting resources that I need in order to be able to do this. I gotta go get some amethyst shards off of that rude farm upstairs. And I need to get some sand, as well as a few other things. I'm going to be using Nimbomb's design here. And, of course, I'll link it down below, as I always try to do. But I've got a bit of digging out that I got to get done, as well as those resources. So I'm going to take care of that. And let's see if we can do this as a little bit more of like a redstone episode today. So, fingers crossed. We've got it all dug out here and prepped for the build. We've got all the resources that we need, and I was really pleased. I actually had everything I needed resource-wise to be able to go. I just had to wait on the sand to smelt into glass. But we're ready to start building it up. And the first thing we're going to have to do is take this tinted glass and basically create just a chamber for them to spawn into. So I'm going to get that into place here. It shouldn't take her long, but we're going to get that knocked out here. The spawning chamber is all built up here, made entirely out of the tinted glass. And as you can see, the spawner's all lit up. All I gotta do is remove these torches and it'll activate. So they'll spawn into this water stream here, they'll come down to this one, and drop into this hole right here. So now I've got to build a little bit of a transportation system / conversion system, because I don't want these things to stay zombies. I need them to convert to drown, because I need copper. So I'm going to get that built up as well, using this schematic. And you can see there's some water right here that'll convert them into drown, and then they'll drop down to be killed. So I'm going to get all that built up here. So we got everything in place. The final kill chamber, all of that is set up. But we do have the collection system that we are going to need to put in place here in a moment. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started up. And I'm going to go inside of the actual farm. I'm going to remove the torches. And basically just make it to where the farm will be running, converting zombies into drowned while we are down here working on the collection system. So it's time to lose those 4 torches up there around that spawner. And as you can see, we've already got quite a line of zombies in the pipe, ready to go. And they're being converted to drown. We've already killed a few of them, but we don't quite have some of the enchantments on our sword that we need, so it's taking a little bit longer to kill them, which is fine, but it is going to reduce our rates. So I'm going to end up AFKing here for a little while, or semi-AFK anyway, because I don't want to starve to death, and just kind of keeping an eye on it, letting it run, and seeing how much copper we can get. But before I do that, there's actually something else that we need to do. There's one more material that I need quite a bit of for the next episode. And for that, we're going to have to take just a little bit of a trip off the island of Peleus to go and find it. Fortunately, it's not very far trip. So, right there, just beyond the render distance is the island of Peleus, and this is the destination for our field trip. You can already see over here in this corner, we've got the mining fatigue effect. We're going to tackle this ocean monument. I need a bunch of sea lanterns for the space cruiser that I've designed, and no, don't even, and they're going to, ow, I actually jumped at that in real life. They're going to shoot at me and try to run me off. That's fine. But we are going to take this world generation, the way that it formed, and we're going to do some terraforming here later on. He's about to shoot at me again. Yep. And I really just like the way it spawned in under the island or under the continent there like that. So I wanted to be able to keep that. And so we're going to take a minute to try to get away from these guys because I'm tired of running away from them. But we're going to take the time to drain the inside of it. It won't be an overpowered farm or anything like that. But we're going to tackle it. We're going to kill the Elder Guardians, drain the inside, and then we're just going to build just a real basic Guardian farm inside of it. So I need to go get some potions. That way I can hide from the Guardians to start with, and hopefully kill them before they kill me. Knowing my luck, that's probably not going to happen. Hi, I don't usually make an appearance in these videos, but I'm Editing Weasel, and I am here in a very future glimpse of what will be built on the island of Peleus, because my time-lapse of me storming the ocean monument didn't work. Okay, it just didn't work out real well. It looked horrible. It didn't turn out very well. So, I'm going on to the next clip. I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek of what is to come in a future episode of Domeeri. Now that we've conquered the inside of the ocean monument, there's a little bit that we have to take care of on the outside. So, I already said this is not going to be the most powerful farm in the world, and I'm okay with that. But I do want it to be as efficient as I can make it if I can get back in my boat. Come on, get back on there. Thank you. Never mind. You know what? Okay, there we go. I do want it to be as powerful as we can get it without having to go crazy and drain all the water all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to terraform this little bit of mountainside or island side, however, oceanfront, whatever you want to term it, right here. And I'm going to drain the inside of it just so that I can get all the spawns to be from the bounding box inside the monument. And I'm also going to drain out the inside of it, clear it out, just empty it. That way we can make up the farm that I'm going to design and put on the inside here. So I'm going to take care of all of that on a live stream. And then I will come back and record a couple clips. So, the last bit of the time-lapse didn't happen because I forgot to hit the button to record it. I forgot to turn it on when I came back into the world, and so, yeah. But that's okay. Everything is terraformed. We're going to take a look here in Cheaty Free Cam. And it's not my best terraforming by any means, but it's going to have to do. I will probably come back later off camera and try to do a little bit more, probably once I get a little bit better at terraforming. And just maybe make it to where the beach doesn't extend all the way in there, that kind of thing. Just basically clean it up, make it look a little bit more like the actual game. But we need to get inside of the ocean monument now and clear out the water that is all right here. I don't want all these guardians spawning outside, so I'm going to have to drain this water. So I'm going to get in there and hopefully not die this time. As you can see from looking around the vast chamber that the ocean monument is now housed in, there's no water left for anything to spawn in and lower the rates of the farm that we're going to be building in here. So we are going to go down here to the back where I've kind of opened a hole in the monument just so I could get out there, clear out the water. And we are going to create a couple of kill chambers. Nothing spectacular, just enough to get us some drops. I'm going to get maybe 3 kill chambers, give or take. One kind of like triangle kind of shape going on, one at each point. And I'm going to put a few magma blocks at the bottom of it, and then put some water sources above it, and that should just get the fish, guardians rather, the guardians to spawn in and immediately get sucked down to their doom. So I'm going to go get what little bit of resources I need, and I will come back over here and get it built. So the collection system is in place, everything's about ready to go, but I am really out of time. I have like less than 5 hours until I'm getting ready to leave for a couple days on vacation. So I'm going to get this all finished up, and I'm just going to go ahead and end the episode here. I will finish up the farm on camera. I'll show you on the next video, and I'll AFK here while I'm gone on vacation. Get what I need. But until next time, remember that there's a storm coming. Weasel Storm!